Quite the attire on the Pistons as they made their way through the tunnel earlier. They're geared up to give their fans a big treat here at home tonight. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Detroit, they've started out slow. It's not for a lack of want to. It's just the way the roster is composed. They have as many... questions on that. Roster as they have answers.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it's Bay and Capella. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Pistons, they've got the closer. Young is out there with Walker. Then there's Easy Breezy. And it's Duran in at the 5. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Here we go. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Young against Murray. It's deflected. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. Finished off the break. Walker's got the first points up on the board here for the Pistons.
Well, we wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
Capella dishes to Murray. Over Young. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Gaines. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Stewart misses. And here's Atlanta. Tipped away. And they're on the break. Bay pulls it in. And it's Bay with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Gaines from past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young against Walker. Nice move. A nice shot by Young.
Well, if you overplay Trae Young, he will go right by you. He's going to make that adjustment.
And it's Walker penetrating. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Murray, good.
Defensively, you're trying to prevent DeJounte from getting to the rim, but he can counter. That mid-range becomes deadly.
Looking at DeJounte Murray, it's amazing, Brent, how well he recovered from a serious injury just a few years ago.
You never know how a guy is going to bounce back from an ACL injury and a complete year off from basketball, but he is back to full strength, and he has been awesome.
Now here's Murray, and that one drops. Murray's got his second basket.
Good work by Murray to maintain that concentration inside with all those arms up. Despite the D's best efforts, he got it done.
A shot by Stewart with no one around. It's good from long range.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
14 feet away, and that one drops for him. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Feeling out the defense, Trae Young with great patience there, and then just enough room to squeeze one off.
Here is Gaines, defended by Young. It's hauled in by Trae Young. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Hunter, no good. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
And guys, this first meeting always sort of sets the tone for how the rest of the season series will play out. For teams that know each other this well, this initial game is a big one.
Passes it to Duren. Young in the corner. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Trae Young. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Now Stewart, following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Young, right side. Stewart with the screen on Murray. Young passes to Stewart. Clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. Stewart. Atlanta with the rebound.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Got that one up quick. Murray's got 7 points.
And wasting no time, DeJounte Murray off the catch.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Walker kicks to Stewart. Duren. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Young. Last game with 30 points. And the dunk by Capella.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Checked in for the Pistons.
All right, a chance to take a look at some stats for Murray. Coming off a terrific season, he put up about 20 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
And we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Bay with it. Still without a basket. Now Capella. Shoots from 8. Again, the Hawks score. Pistons trail by 4. And there's the pass to Gaines. Walker is screen on Hunter. Here's Gaines. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Young finds Murray. From outside the arc. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now, here's Stewart. 8 points his last outing. Inside, and the shot is good. 8 points for Walker.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Murray. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Had the space there, but it's offline. Now Gaines doesn't go for him. Hunter with some nice defense. Young inside. Working on Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And going back to the NBA draft night 2018, you remember this, when we first saw Luka Doncic traded for Trae Young.
And there's been so much talk about this trade, Kevin. I think we can agree both teams, it's paid dividends for both franchises. They've made immediate impacts, and in terms of Trae, he's quickly become one of the league's elite scorers.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Walker. He had 15 points last outing. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. The 4th spot held by Clint Capella.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Capella sets a screen for Young. Inside. Capella kicks to Hunter. Offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. His 4th shot. His 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Udo down low. Defended by Young. Udo gets the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The 8-footer and the rejection by Noel. Walker the pass to Lee. Noel sets a screen for Lee, and he drives in. Teardrop shot. That one good for 2. Now it's just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Bogdanovic. Capella kicks to Hunter. Goes back up. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. Last season, he played outstanding. And he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Here's Bogdanovic. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. And it's the Hawks' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break and taken away by Johnson. Pass to Bogdanovic. Over Lee. Bogdanovic, no luck. Pistons trail by 5. Walker is screen on Bogdanovic. Lee passes to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Lee against Bogdanovic. Outside for Murray. And it's off from 3-point range. Walker with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Screen by Udo. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Now, here's Walker. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Bulls. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Detroit making a switch. Young's checked in. Good defensive work there by Young. The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Griffin. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And Atlanta has possession following the 3 by Detroit. Young finds Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the 2nd free throw. So it's Atlanta now. 7-point differential. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Young taking his time here. Pass to Okongwu. Over Noel. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review it.
2 shots.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one is off. And he sinks the 2nd. There's 25 seconds left to play in the 1st quarter. And here is Lee. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. Fires from deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Young's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With 2 seconds left, and he hits the jump shot. And that's now 10 points for Trae Young.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
They've got Noel, Lee out there with Young. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Udo in at the power forward. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. And one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score.
Yeah, right.
So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
Lee against Bogdanovic. Young outside. Takes a three. Drills it from outside.
Mano a mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. And he makes all three.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Pistons trail by 5. Here's Young, and there's the drive. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. 4-on-3 break. Young passes to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
And Detroit has possession. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Young against Young. Young is double. Lee outside. From downtown, Johnson with the rebound. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Great look there, but off target. Screen by Udo. Here's Young to the right side. Udo with the ball. Johnson on him. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking for the three-point shot for some extra offense.
Outside Griffin. Launches it. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Griffin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you look at Bogdanovic, the Serbian sharpshooter, so skilled.
Yeah, Bogdanovic is a guy, Greg, that does just a great job of playing off the ball. He knows that's his role. He's got to find opportunities to get into space and be ready to knock things down. But it does not take away from that effort he gives you defensively. Bogdanovic making it happen right there and taking... some initiative.
To the middle. Here's Young. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Detroit gets called for the foul, so Detroit ends up going with the new group. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Griffin. Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich has suffered some injuries along the way, and it's been a bit of a stop-and-start deal for him. But when he's feeling good, when he's in a great rhythm, man, he's an offensive force.
Now, here's Walker. 8 points for him. Gains the pass to Duren. They need this. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovich. Capella with a screen on Ross. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Buries it from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta. Young against Walker. Right wing, beyond the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Now, here's Johnson. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Just 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Atlanta.
Now, here is Young. He's got 13. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stewart finds Walker. And here is Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Young passes to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Young outside. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That's his first foul. Hayes checked in for Atlanta. Murray comes in for Bogdanovich.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Young against Walker. Puts up a deep 3. Capella. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trail by 10. Ross passes to Gaines. Now Stewart. Outside, Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Gets it down to single digits. Walker's got 13.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Young outside. Hunter, the pass to Young. The 10-footer. And he drops that one in. 15 points for Trae Young.
Man, we see this from Trae often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Walker with it, and it's Bay picking him up. And Walker kicks it to Gaines. Walker is screen on Hunter. Here's Gaines. Good defensive work there by Young.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hunter, no one around him. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the screen. Gains the pass to Stewart. To the paint. They double-team Walker. Ross on the wing. Now the feed to Gaines. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The Hawks leading by 8. Young outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Walker against Young. Over to the wing. Here's Stewart. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Gaines. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Duran's got 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Murray against Walker. Shoots from 12. Murray, good. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And Murray just creating openings, does such a good job with the ball in hand.
Stewart, a screen for Walker. The pass to Gaines. Out to the right wing. Feeds it to Walker. Stewart in the corner. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in. Stewart's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Hunter with it. Murray surveying the D. That one drops for him. 14 points for him.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Pass to Gaines. Back to Walker. Pass to Ross. And stolen by Bay. He kicks to Murray. That shot, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Young's checked in for Terrence Ross.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Hunter, no good.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
And Walker kicks to Young. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now here's Murray. He's got 14. Back to Bogdanovich. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Now there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Bay after the basket by Detroit, and it's blocked, and they'll get another chance. And Walker's got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 4. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Walker is screen on Bay. On the wing, Walker. And Detroit can again with the bucket.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. Here's Capella. Got it. Good job in the low post. Capella's got 8.
Almost all of Capella's shots are going to come from that kind of range. He's a big that's not trying to play out on the perimeter.
Here's the screen. Walker the pass to Gaines. Back to Walker for Murray. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Such a rangy defender, DeJounte Murray, using that length. It gives him an edge defensively.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
They're giving up too many threes. Got to extend their defense. Get out there and cover on the perimeter. Jeez.
They look like Shaq trying to guard me out there. Slow-footed and a step behind.
All right, and now let's talk about that point guard duel we've seen so far in the first half.
You look at this matchup at the point guard position, so much talent in this position in the league. You've got your work cut out for you every single night.
The skill game taking center stage. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. In at small and power forward, it's Hunter and Bay. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the center. So it's the Hawks now, after the basket by Detroit. And here's Young from the arc. Duran pulls it in. The Pistons trail it. Walker is screen on Bay. Stewart kicks to Young. Stewart against Bay. Stewart passes to Walker. Now Gaines for the lead. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
They brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
Now here's Bay. He has yet to score. In the corner, Murray with it. Capella sets a screen for Murray. The shot misses.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
For Detroit, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. He hits the second from the line. And the Hawks with possession here. Murray outside. Passes to Young. With the floater, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
Remember, Trae Young wasn't selected for the 2023 All-Star game, and Brent, some are calling that a snub.
Yeah, I don't know, Greg. That seemed a little bit odd to me, and it caught some people off guard. But look, if you want to give Trae Young another chip on his shoulder, you're going to get some incredible performances.
Young, a screen on Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Stewart, and he finishes nicely on the way. Stewart's got 8.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And Young kicks to Murray. There's the pass to Bay. Almost, but it rolls out.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
A floater, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical. But that's just over the top.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. Here's Walker. Following the score by DeJounte Murray. Shots good by Walker. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now, here is Young. He's got 21. Yes, that goes in.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Young against Walker. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. High post Young. 23 points in the game. Good work there as it goes.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Walker. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Young against Walker. In the corner, Murray with it. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 8th assist in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Shots good by Walker.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Young against Murray. Pass to Young. Bay with the screen for Young. Shoots from 12. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, the New York Knicks come to town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for the matchup with the Pacers, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Damian Lee is checked in for Detroit. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. The Pistons making a change here. Noel's checked in. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Stewart with it. He's got 8. Driving the lane. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Young with the steal. And the dunk by Stewart.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Pistons. And the rejection by Noel. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Bay.
Number 13, Bogdanovic.
Here's Young, driving in, and the layup's good off the glass. 29 points for Trae Young.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
To the wing right side. Here is Gaines. He's covered by Bogdanovic. Gaines the pass to Stewart. 5 on the clock. To the paint. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Murray. 19 points in the game. Inside, here's Capella, and it's Noel with the rebound. They set the pick. Lee kicks to Noel. Lee left side. Here is Gaines. Defended by Young. Gaines gets the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Right at the free throw line. Good defensive work there by Young.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's Lee. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Young with the steal. Tries from 7. Here's Noel. Down low. Young with the steal. To the middle. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Now Stewart. 10 points for him. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Murray. And the rejection by Noel. To the inside. A floater. Gains. No luck. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Count that one. And that's now 21 points for DeJounte Murray.
And it feels like DeJounte Murray's working at the post office right now because there's stamps of him all over this game.
Young with the ball. And guarded by Capella. And stolen by Bogdanovic. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and it's Johnson in for Young. Pistons trail by 4. Ross on the wing. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Ross passes to Udo. No good with the triple. Plan has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Bogdanovich wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Young, a screen on Okongwu. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Bogdanovich finds Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Bogdanovich wide open. Here's Durant. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
A.J. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Hawks shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Murray down low. He's against Young, and he comes up with the deuce.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Udo, covered by Johnson. Outside Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Tough defense cannot shut Bogdanovich down. Boy, he's getting physical.
And watching Bojan Bogdanovich is just so fun. Must be great to be his teammate.
Yeah, he's got so much skill, and he's one of the more dependable players on the floor. He rebounds, he shoots at a high level, he plays with heart, whether it's banging down low or shooting from 3. This guy makes contribution.
It's good on the putback. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Young looking around. Screen by Udo. And Young kicks to Udo. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Ross. Misses off the right iron. The Hawks leading. 1:02 left here in the third quarter. Outside Griffin. Back to Murray. Shoots from the elbow. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Murray. Bogdanovich has got 10.
Well, Bogdanovich is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
Pass to Udo. Johnson over to help. Ross kicks to Bogdanovich. Young against Murray. Passes it to Udo. Outside Bogdanovich. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 5-point Hawks lead.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Here's Young driving to the basket. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. For the Hawks, he has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. Back to the action in just a minute. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Walker out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Noel. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Udo in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And Bogdanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Walker against Young, and Walker kicks to Udo. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Udo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Detroit. Now, here is Young. Outside, Bogdanovic. He feeds it to Okongwu. And yes, it's good. And that's 10 points for Onyeka Okongwu. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Young against Walker. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovic. Yep, it counts.
Bogdanovic knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they found in that space.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Now here's Udo. The feed to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 3. And Johnson now top of the key. Kicks it to Young. Okongwu down low. He's covered by Noel. Udo with the ball. Young's there. Plays it up and banks it in. Udo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Here's Ross. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Outside Griffin. On the pass to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
The time is now, Pistons Nation. Give it up for your Pistons Hunt Squad!
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. Now they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Walker. Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 17 points for Mr. Clutch.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Walker in the post. He's against Young. Will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Walker.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Stewart up top. Timeout called the Pistons. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Noel.
Make some noise for your Pistons Breakers dance move.
They set the screen. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Bogdanovich against Young. And there's the call on Easy Breezy. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Team second.
So it's Atlanta now. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. Denial. Young pass to Stewart. Double by Bogdanovich. Stewart kicks to Young. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Griffin. And the layup falls. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Stewart. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Runner no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Young against Walker. It doesn't go for him. Good defensive work there by Young.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
That's good from Young.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. Now, here is Young with the putback. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Capella, first personal foul. 13 foul.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Hawks leading by 6. And here is Hunter. Murray outside. And the Hawks getting another basket right there. Detroit's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Walker the pass to Gaines. Back to Walker. 5 to shoot. They double-team Walker. And stolen by Hunter. Here's the break. Here's Griffin. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 11 rebounds in the game. He kicks it to Gaines. that one. It's his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Young against Walker. Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Capella's got to use the tools that he has, and it's that size on offense that he can command the defense's attention.
Atlanta making a switch here. Waves checked in. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Detroit. 7-point differential. Pass to Gaines from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Young against Walker.
Third personal foul. 15 foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Capella, just an outstanding rebounder on both ends of the floor. Shoots a tremendously high percentage from the field because he's always around the rim. 2-possession game now, but he'd still like to have back that one he missed.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Gaines. It's Young on the wing, defended by Young. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Young. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter. Young against Murray. Over Young. Murray, no good. Detroit's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Gaines dishes to Walker. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Feeds it to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, take your choice. You can either foul him or watch him dunk. Well, actually, in this case, you could get both.
Walker with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Gaines. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Young pass to Hunter. Young sets a screen for Hunter. Passes it to Bay. Shot clock at 6. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Bay continuing to improve in the pick and roll, especially as a handler, so his teammates better Bay watch.
Young outside. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Well, since coming into the league, Murray's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. It's really paying off.
Pistons trail by 7. Young outside. Kicks to Gaines. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The Hawks working the ball around. Murray the pass to Capella. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Young against Walker. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
This might be one of the nights for Clint Capella where his teammates actually try to get him more involved than they normally do.
2 minutes.
Walker with it, and it's Bay picking him up. Stewart down low. Young's there. Offensive rebound. Stewart kicks it to Gaines. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance. And he's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Young for three. Atlanta with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Young pass to Bay. In the corner, it's Hunter. The pass to Murray. Back to Young. Capella with a screen on Young. 4 on the shot clock. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Hawks.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Trae Young.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Walker with a clean look. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And due to the bonus, he'll head to the line for 2.
At the line for the Hawks.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And it's Walker penetrating. Here's Duran. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Griffin. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Trae, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position, so what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.